What's up, guys? We're back in the shop, and today we are going to start on some bike stuff. The girlfriend's bike really needs a clutch, so we're gonna start tearing it apart, get down to the clutch. We gotta see if the steel plates in the clutch are savable. If not, it's gonna cost us like an extra $1 million to do a clutch. So that's what we're doing today, and then we'll fix the clutch. We'll put everything together when it all comes in, but I'll make it one video. So now it's time to prep some bikes. She's on the bike, she's chilling, hanging out with me in the shop. And yeah, they're very dirty, they're very dusty. So I'm gonna start grabbing tools, start getting ready. Gotta take off the fairings, drain the oil, and yeah, let's get into this clutch. We're gonna take these springs out, release the pressure plate, and then we can see exactly what's going on in here. Oh, hit my ass off my car. There's the empty clutch basket. Basket looks fine. Everything moves freely. No grinding. Everything's nice and in good shape. No, nothing bent. So the basket's good. But we knew these were toasted. This is like first gear and there's like no pad left. The farther it goes in, there's a little more pad left. But the steel rings, I don't know if I can pull this up on camera, but they are, you can try and hold it if you want.
Or if you just compare them.
Yeah, like, how it is burnt all the way around the edge, and that one's fine.
Like,
So we are into buying new. Yeah, that one's not even the same color anymore. Holy shit. So we need a full new kit. That's basically what that tells us. Yeah. So we need to basically count these plates, make sure we order the right number. We already have a package of those. We're gonna get springs, so we're gonna get the whole clutch kit for her bike. And we're back. It's been about a week since I showed you guys that we didn't have the clutch springs for the clutch pressure plate, but everything came in. It was back ordered for about 3 weeks, and now we got it. So now we have everything in front of me like I just showed you guys, and now we're about to start tearing into the bike. I can't control my camera, but we're good. So I have everything. The bike won't be getting ridden for another 2 to 3 days at least. So I know a lot of people, if they see this, are going to be saying I should be soaking the plates in oil, but once I put the plates in the bike and put the new oil in the bike, there's no difference. It's going to be soaking for about 2 days at least, so everything will be okay. Don't hate me over that. So I'm just gathering all the parts. I got everything. We're going to start tearing into the bike. We got to take the clutch cover back off. We got to route the new cable, because I got her a new cable, because I figured if we're doing all of this, we might as well beef up the cable too. And in preparation for all of this, won't focus, but we got her the RSC easy pull clutch lever. So she has a full new clutch setup on this bike, so I'm super excited. I gotta also paint I built her a plate bracket because her old one broke. So that one accepts her license plate light that she uses. It goes like this. And then the light shines right down on the plate, so it's perfect. So I built that for her. So I gotta give that another paint coat because I made this little dual nut piece. Just welded some stuff together, welded some nuts on. So that's a thing that happened. We're good with that. But the big job right now is the clutch. If you don't know how to do this, it's actually pretty simple. There's your friction plates. Actually, it's easier to show you with the old ones. Your friction plates, you got like basically little brake pad material almost on them. And your steel plates. Basically little teeth here. So you're gonna go a friction plate, then a steel plate, then a friction, then a steel, then a friction, then a steel, all the way until you fill the basket. That's it. So I'll set you guys up. We're already leaking on the ground again. That's what that huge stain is. Our bike leaked like crazy. So that sucks, but it is what it is, and I'm over it. So I'm gonna hit all the steels with a little bit of brake cleaner. Clutch is done, it's finally in focus. As you can see, all the plates are in with the spacers. The only difference is this plate goes in these notches rather than in these ones. See if I can do this one-handed. Maybe not. There, just like that. That's it. So now, get the pressure plate. I might wipe this down with some brake clean. And then there's springs, and we put it all together. Alright, and just like that, it's the torque spec. All the plates are in the right order. Everything's good. Now we gotta take this gasket off, clean the surface, and apply the new gasket. So now I'm gonna put the new gasket on now that she is done cleaning her whole thing. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, so new gasket on here, that goes there, and then we can start filling it up with oil, new filter, and then I think we're good. Alright guys, so I've kind of just started the bolts on here. They're not tight or anything, it's just chilling there. Basically started all the bolts except these top two, because these two bolts here are what go into this bracket that goes to the clutch cable. You want to do this without the clutch cable in, and then you're going to put the clutch on. So I'll set you guys up and then I'll kind of show you guys through this. But now you can feed this guy through here, tighten this, and that's pretty much where it sits. So everything there is on. I might check the orientation of those bolts quickly one more time, just because I'm not completely sure I like how easy that one went in. But now you take this guy, there's a little hook up in there. I'm gonna go through the hook. I don't know if you guys can see that, but then it comes out right here. Through this hook. This is really hard to do with one hand. Through that hook. Pull it. Go behind the ignition. Over to the lever. So I'm just going to quickly check the orientation of these bolts, and then we'll hook it up to the lever. Like I said earlier, we got her the RSC Easy Pull clutch lever. This thing is amazing. Definitely recommend. Be back in a second. So if you're not sure about these work off of leverage. You got, see if I can see it. You got multiple slots for the cable to go into, 1 and 2. So basically, it works off leverage and a super good bearing in there. That's like amazing. So I keep it at the absolute, like the farthest one in, just for the extra leverage. And then, yeah, they come with a spacer as well, so that if you don't have a stud bike and you're running your like switch for your headlights and signals and everything, the spacer, I don't know if you guys can see, there's 2 pieces there. See there, there's 2. One there, one there. This one's the spacer. Normally this one would hook right up to this one, but RSC made a spacer so that the lever will clear your signal switch box and everything. I tried to put a, what was it? An Impact Tech Easy Pull on mine, and I actually kept hitting this mode switch right here because the lever was so short like this that it was every time I'd pull it in, I'd change my bike to sport mode or out of sport mode. So RSC is where to go. If you're gonna buy one, this is what you want. Like I said, into the second hole in the back, that's the best hole to go to for the leverage. And now I'll back this off to where I like it. Lock it in. And now you can just put that there. It comes with these nice titanium bolts. You just bolt it up. Sorry, I couldn't do it with the camera in my hand, but both bolts in, levers in, and like this thing is ridiculously easy to pull. Everything's set up there. I'm pulling. I have to tighten this to get some actual action out of this clutch. So we'll just tighten this, we'll set it up, fill it up with oil, and we should be good. The car is currently waiting. I'm waiting to get my rear end. Currently waiting to get the Mitsubishi Endeavor rear end to hold the rear diff. Still gotta fix all this. Now Now that it's a little warmer, I can really start banging out the body work. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I threw a coat of paint on the front end just to see, and like I'm really liking it. Still tons of body work to go. The vent I'm not happy with. Like, it looks good, but I really need to clean it up, get some vent mesh in there, and take it off now, and I can open the back so it's a functional vent. Yeah, that line's gotta go. The line isn't in this side. Everything's in my way. There's no line in that side anymore, so that side's nice and clean. And I haven't primed the front up there. So, like I said, thanks for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Show me that you're watching these videos, and I'll see you with the next project.